Hey guys, Brady here with your daily tennis lesson. So we're looking this week at how to handle pace. We're playing the player, guy or girl, that not only knows how to hit hard, but does it consistently. So we're at the point where we need to start to make adjustments. So this week we're looking at a couple adjustments to make on how to handle pace. Today's adjustment specifically is shortening the backswing, okay? Couple ideas here. First is contact. It doesn't matter how fast or how slow your opponent hits the ball. When we make contact a little bit in front of our body and solidly on the center of the strings, life is good, okay? So the problem that a person that hits with pace can pose for us is that their shot a lot of times has us hitting late. Next to our body, behind our body, all of a sudden, the ball's not meeting the sweet spot, it's finding its way to the outside of the frame, and we haven't released the racket to a point where we're sending the ball back with decent force. The ball at this point, when we catch it late, is putting force into our arm and causing a tight swing, so to speak. Okay, so the idea for today, the adjustment to make, is shortening the backswing. Now, I think a lot of people would think that shortening the backswing possibly means to forego the loop and just take the racket straight back. For me today, I want to discuss more about playing against pace from the baseline, not necessarily against what the fast serve or possibly the overhead presents to us, which, yes, I agree. We probably just set the racket to the side of our body and try to go straight through the ball on a serve or an overhead that's coming in fast. Today it's a ground stroke. So the way I like to think about shortening my backswing initially is maintaining my loop, but not putting as much height into it. My standard loop, the racket tends to get above the top of my head as I go back. For somebody that's going to be ripping the ball in at me from the baseline consistently, and they've already shown that they can cause me to hit late with my standard swing, what I'm going to start to do is make my loop, but make it lower. There's a good chance the tip of my racket doesn't end up getting above the top of my head. Maybe it's a little bit closer to eye level. Okay, that is my first adjustment when I'm trying to shorten my backswing. What I want to show you guys real quick is kind of my traditional forehand. Mark's going to feed me a ball. Watch the height of the loop. Okay, now watch the height of a backswing when he's giving me pace. All right, so you can see I caught a really nice point of contact, gave that ball back with decent pace of my own, simply by lowering the height of my loop. If for some reason when you guys start to lower the height of the loop, you're still getting caught late, at that point, we need to make the backswing a little more shallow. Meaning, on the last swing I made, I kept it low, but I still took the racket behind my body. If this isn't working, if I'm still getting stuck back here, at that point I'd keep the backswing lower and I'd stop the backswing more off the side of my body, a little more kind of parallel with the baseline. That's for somebody that's really, really imposing a lot of pace on you. Mark's going to give me one. It's probably going to be crazy fast here. All I'm going to have time for is probably this little shallow loop to help me get contact still in front of my body. Okay, that was a good example right there. One thing to remember, you guys, if you can shorten the backswing and contact is struck well, don't worry about the fact that the loop normally provides power. Okay, making it smaller but being hit at with pace means that the ball that you're returning is going to have pace on it. Okay, that's a very basic idea in sports. The faster a ball comes in, we're working against pace. So long as we make good contact, the faster it's going to get returned. So don't feel like, oh, this guy hits so hard and I'm going to shorten my backswing and I'm going to be hitting it back soft. Absolutely not. A short backswing ensures that you guys get good contact and combined with the fact that your opponent gave you pace, means you'll probably hit the ball back just as hard as they are, okay? And that's a really kind of fun battle to get into, is having made that compact adjustment and now getting into a battle of pace with your opponent. Really fun way to go about it. All right, so that is our first adjustment on how to kind of handle pace against a player that hits a consistently big ball. Later in the week, we're going to give you a couple other tips, okay? Until then, please click like below this video, and if you guys happen to be watching on YouTube, please subscribe to our channel. Thanks, and we'll see you soon.